Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, y'all. I'm Carrie Shepard, and I'm a business mentor for women entrepreneurs. And today I want to share with you my top 7 tips on how to make your customers feel more loved. As a customer, we know how important it is to feel special, how important it is to feel seen and heard and understood. And so, as a business owner, we want to make sure that that's exactly what our customers feel when they're working with us. Because obviously, we want them to continue working with us for the long term. So, today I'm going to share with you my top 7 tips on what I do in my business for my customers, and I think they'll really help you. So, tip number 1 is to write personal handwritten notes. I think with so much technology and social media and email, it's really a lost art. And I believe taking the time to handwrite a note, put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mailbox really shows a lot of love. And who doesn't appreciate getting a handwritten note in the mail amongst all your bills, advertising, and magazines? So I like to do it straight away when I get a brand new client. I love to drop them a handwritten note, thank them for their business, and let them know I'm looking forward to the relationship that we're building in the future. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is I like to send thoughtful gifts to my clients. So this could be a book that you think will help them in their journey with you. This could be some sort of tool or gadget that you think is going to help them. Maybe it's a selfie stick or a certain kind of case or a notebook or pen, something like that. Just something that's really personable. And, for the coach-client relationship, you may have to work with somebody a couple sessions before you know what might really help them in their journey. So some sort of personalized and thoughtful gift. Something else I love to do is around the holidays, and I did that this past Christmas, is instead of sending gifts to my clients, which a lot of times I'll do like a magazine subscription or something like that, I actually made a donation to a really amazing charity in each of my clients' names. And so then I sent them a notice, they sent them a notification to let them know that that happened. And I think that really made a difference. So that's tip number 2, is to send thoughtful gifts. Tip number 3 is give your clients shout outs in your community. So maybe it's you're sending a praise report or something that they've done really amazing, and you send it out in your newsletter or in an email to your community. Another way you can do this is to do it on Facebook, on your personal or professional page, or if you run a Facebook group. This is a great way to highlight your clients so that others know about their great work. So I think that really makes a difference and makes your customers feel really special. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is ask your community, your clients, your customers for feedback. And you can do this in a couple different ways. You can send out a survey. So that's really, really easy. You can use SurveyMonkey to do that. You can also send out polls. I love to do this from time to time to ask my clients what it is that they need from me. And this could even be your community, whether it's your email list or your Facebook group. Pull them and find out what you can do to serve them at a higher level. Clients and customers really appreciate having a voice in what you're creating. And then the next thing is, interviewing your customers. So a lot of times at the end of a client relationship in my wrap-up session, that's part of it. I want to interview them. What could I have done better? What would you like to see from me? How can I best support you? And again, it's just getting them to be able to use their voice and, realize and know that their opinion matters to you. So tip number 6 is interact. Interact with your clients in your community. And this can be, whether they're sending you an email, make sure you're replying in a timely manner. Make sure you're giving that email some thought and, spend the time to really answer their questions. This can also go for just people in your community. If they're replying back to one of your emails or newsletters, make sure you're giving that personal attention and really putting the time into it and connecting with them. This also goes for social media. If you're going to be on Facebook, you want to communicate, you want to interact back with your community. So again, especially on your business Facebook page and any kind of groups that you run, those especially, you want to make sure that you're interacting with, you're responding to. But also, if you have a handful of clients, I definitely recommend getting on their newsletter and getting on their Facebook page and making comments and liking their posts and really just showing your support, going above and beyond. So that's interacting. And then last but not least, number 7 is keep your promises. So if you're promising, that you're going to get back with somebody in a certain amount of time, make sure you do that. If you promise somebody you're going to send them a resource or a tool or something like that, make sure you do it. So most of the time, I keep notes with all my clients. And if there's something that I need to do for them, I'll make sure and highlight it in my notes. And at the end of the day, I make sure and go back through all those to make sure that I've fulfilled my promises. So, that again is going to build that trust with your clients. They're going to realize that you're going to be there for them. And when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. So again, these are top 7 tips that I really think if you implement in your business, your clients are going to feel the love from you. And, that's so important all year round, but especially in this month of February, let's really amp up the love, see where you can give back, give gratitude. Maybe it's sending a personalized note, maybe it's sending somebody an email, maybe it's sending some gifts to clients, maybe it's a book or a resource that you think will make a difference for them. Or how about just giving some shout outs to people that you appreciate? So I hope this has made a difference for you. And as always, if you think this would help somebody else, I would love it if you would share it. And if there's anything that I can do to help you, as always, you can take advantage of a free Fuel Your Coaching Success session. And you just need to go to talkwithcarrie.com and you can get that booked right there. So I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.